Welcome back to the garden. I know it's been a while, probably midsummer when I stopped making these videos. Things got very busy. 2016, very busy, very weird, very ridiculous year, but I decided with spring comes new things, so with spring comes new videos. But we are outside where it is glorious and warm, and it's finally stopped raining. We are mid to late April, so squarely in spring. Let me show you around the garden to show you what's going on in this beautiful, beautiful weather. So let's start over on the patio. Everything is looking a lot better than it did back in winter, where it was cold and barren, desolate, and the only thing out here that seemed to be alive were the birds hanging out at our bird feeders, which are up here. But so this area, stuff is coming up. We got some tulips. The chives are back. The garlic chive doesn't seem to have survived, and we have a lot of herbs that we took in and have been living inside, so we will bring those back out and plant them out here. I've also started some new thyme, and I'll put that out here as well. Here is the former basil bowl, and I've got a ton of little basil seedlings, which I'm going to put in here with maybe some other herbs, so that will be fun. Brought the potato sacks back out, and they will not have potatoes this time. Peppers and tomatoes will be in these, and that will be lovely because those are the things that did the best for me last year. Gooseberry looking fine over there in the corner. Some beautiful little tulips or crocuses down there. You can see right there, very pretty. These are a new addition, which are behind my shadow. So let me turn around. These are a lime tree right here, this guy, and an olive tree. So these are things that are going to come inside during the winter, but we thought they were cute little container things, but we are in a zone where they will not be hardy outside, so yeah, definitely coming in during the winter, but now that it's spring, they can be outside, yay! Some more tulips over here. The witch hazel tree, looking as grand as always. Down here, I had various things planted in this little trough thing last year. I think I ended with lettuce, so those are my baby lettuces in the fall. But this spring I planted, just on a whim, some garlic in here, so it hasn't come up yet, so hopefully it'll come up soon, but that's what'll be there. Over here we've got the wild cub sleeping amongst the flowers. Actually, I don't think I showed you Dinah. She was sleeping over here. There she is. You can barely see her, but I'm sure I'll have plenty of footage of her hanging out, doing her cute cat things over the past few months. So there's Cub, and there's everything over here just starting to grow up. Beautiful daffodils. Some really pretty ones, actually. Get a close up. Very lovely. So let's go over to the main attraction, the vegetable garden. So you can see the one first new thing here is I put up this trellis. Constructed it myself, so it's a little bit wonky, but what are you gonna do? And this is for two things. It's for the peas, which are down here now, all along here, and eventually some of my climbing vegetables for the summer. Some cucumbers, some squash. I feel like there's something else that I wanted. I think it's just cucumbers, squash, maybe melons if I'm brave, but we know how that went last year. And we've got Progress 9, which I planted on the 3rd of April, and Burpiana, which I also planted on the 3rd of April. So they're both kind of early ones because I want to make sure I have enough time for them to come up and do their pea thing. and rip them out so that I can put more stuff in here, because I have this very tiny area to get all my vegetables in. So down here I've left a little path for myself for some pea chores, but I have 4 different rows of things. This was supposed to be a row of lettuce, but did not do so well. I have 3 different types in here. The little gem, which I also tried starting inside, did not do well, so I don't know if it was just too wet when I planted them, so I planted them again. So I planted them first on the 3rd, then I planted them again maybe a week or so ago. And then I also have Rouge de Ver, which should be in this area here, which is like a red lettuce. And that has not come up either, so I replanted that again maybe a week ago. But then at the end, way down there, get a little closer, you can see my final type of lettuce did come up, and that is the black-seeded Simpson. You can see all those little eyes, but they're not doing that great. So I don't know what's going on with me and lettuce. But when I replanted those 2 rows, I planted another row here of like kind of a spring mix, and then those Italian greens that I have a giant package of old seed. I liberally planted it, the other half with that. So that hopefully will be coming up. That was, yeah, maybe less than a week ago, so I'm not worried that that's not up yet, but I wish things would come up. I'm so impatient. Then next to it is my row of radishes that I planted on the 3rd. We've got Giant of Sicily down here, and over here we've got French Breakfast, and then here is Early Scarlet. So those are looking very hardy and nice. And then I planted another row of that stuff, all the same ones down here, so those will grow up. And that's basically it for the vegetables. So now we are inside looking at these seedlings that I've got on the go right here. So this is the sadder tray. We had seedlings all in here and over there, but some of those have been potted on already. So we've got a row here of Tabasco peppers and a row of poblano peppers right next to it. And then we've got a row of cosmos that are doing very poorly. They came up first, but they got super leggy and then they fell over, so we'll probably plant some more of those. And then this row back here was my little gem lettuce, which, yeah, I think we've got 1 here, and that's about it. So very sad there. But my next tray, much less sad. We've got so many tomatoes. This is the Principe Borghese, which I grew last year. This is that Italian seed that is hit or miss, but I had some really good tiny little tomatoes that came out of that last year. Then we've got next to it the Cherokee Purple, and these are sort of a mid-size purpley red tomato. Next we've got Super Steak. These make really big sort of steak tomatoes. Brandy Boys are here, and that is a cross between a Brandywine and a Better Boy, I think, or a Best Boy, one of those types. So they are supposed to make really tasty tomatoes, which I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to all the tomatoes, so, you know. Here we go. Here we've got Sunrise, which are sort of little yellow striped tomatoes, which are supposed to be very tasty. And then finally we've got Baby Boomer, which are a small patio type tomato, which I think they are sort of cherry tomato-ish. Then next to that We've got some herbs growing. This is my dark green, or Italian dark green parsley here. Next to that, we've got some Genovese basil. And then back there, we've just got some thyme. Next, we've got the cucumbers, lemon cucumbers, just 3 of them here. And so these are little tiny lemon-colored cucumbers. This here, these are supposed to be the sweet dumpling squash, and this is my second sowing of them. They still haven't come up. And then over here we've got winter squash called butterbush, and those are doing just fine. So those are the seedlings. These were started on the 9th of March. Well, I guess that is the end of this video, of this garden tour. I hope you enjoyed seeing what's going on here in Boston, and I hope you enjoyed seeing the cuteness that is Cubby and Dinah return to your life. I hope to be making a couple of garden videos a month. I know it's ambitious, but I'm going to try. But I'll also have some other fun videos up here on my channel, and I hope you like those as well. So thanks for watching, guys, and hope to see you in the next video. Bye now!